Hey, what's up everybody? Rod J back again to take a look at another beer. Thanks for swinging by to check out another video. So tonight I'm taking a look at one from Sierra Nevada. It is the 2018 Oktoberfest. It is actually done with Weihenstephan. So they are a Bavarian brewery. They are the world's oldest brewery. So every year Sierra Nevada teams up with the brewery from overseas. I believe this started maybe 3-4 years ago or so. So each year they're going to keep bringing in different breweries for these collaborations. I would have thought they would have been one of the first ones, if not the first one to do it with, being the oldest brewery. Took a little bit of time, but glad they actually teamed up with them. If you ever had any of their beers, you know they're pretty solid on the different styles they have available. We just had our past Oktoberfest this past weekend, so I figured, I need to get these Oktoberfest beers done. I have this one here. I'll have one later on with the Samuel Adams. May have a couple more as well, just depending if I want to pick those up too. Let's go ahead and get this baby open and get it into a glass. This does come in at 6% ABV. And just before I do that, actually makes mention teaming up with the world's oldest brewery for this American take on the classic German Oktoberfest. Malt backbone, balanced by subtle hop character, crisp, clean, and drinkable, crowd pleasing. Nothing captures the spirit of celebration like a beer among friends. So let's get this baby into a glass and see what this one has to offer. I will tell you that Oktoberfest beers aren't always my favorite style, the Marzen type style. I'll have a few here and there each year, but usually it's kind of like not the ones I prefer. Again, this type of beer is actually considered a lager. I am more of an ale type person, so maybe that plays into a little bit because of the different type of yeast they use. They just don't move me as much as a lot of the ales do. That being said, I have found some that have been quite refreshing and have done some pretty good jobs. Take a look at this baby. It's got a nice copper color on it. Look at that clarity. See right through to the other side. Lots of carbonation taking place. The head itself didn't come out with as much head, and what was there dissipated rather quickly. So not really much to talk about along those lines. You get a nice sweetness from the malts. You get that yeast type smell. You get some breadiness coming out. And again, it's almost like the thing that I talk about is almost like some of the barnyard type aromas. I mean, you have basically just that nice yeast lager type feel you get with this style. As far as the taste, it's got a nice smoothness to it. Nice malty feel. You get some of that graininess, not just in the aroma. You have some of that coming through here in the taste as well. I do like you get a little bit of a crisp bite on the tongue on that initial and on the back end on the finish, but not really bitter in it, but you just get a little bit of that bite. Get a little bit of a caramel type sweetness in there as well, or caramel, depending where you're from and where you're at. Get a nice stickiness in the mouth. You can definitely feel the flavors inside the cheek area. Goes down the back end rather smooth. Nice break on the finish. Texture, a little bit of a syrupy type feel. Really slides down very easily. Carbonation is amped up a little bit. Not overly done, but you do feel those bubbles hitting your chest. You do feel that in the swallow. So it does have a nice lively part of that texture to it. But that sweetness that you're getting, almost like a little bit of a toffee type sweetness there. It's a well put together Marzen. Sierra Nevada knows what they're doing. Obviously, Weihenstephan knows what they're doing. It's a nice little combination between the two. Get a little bit more of the alcohol hit. Not as thin as some of the other Oktoberfest beers out there. Not as sweet as some of the Oktoberfest beers out there, although you do have some of that in play. You're getting more of that nice malt buildup, I think, with this one than a few of the other ones I've actually had. Granted, this is the first one I'm doing a review on for this year, but I've had some at the Oktoberfest Festival. I had some other ones in the past. This one has a nice little amount of flavor to it, though. A decent one from Sierra Nevada Oktoberfest. If you are an Oktoberfest beer fan, I think you'll be fine with this one here on the style. I think it'll give you for sure what you expect to get. Expect it to be, again, a little bit sweet, of course malty. Don't have to really worry about the bitterness at all in the back end, and a decent type beer to enjoy through the Oktoberfest. I want to say season, but it's really not a season. It's just like a couple weeks. But let's just say the Oktoberfest period. That all being said, thanks for swinging by to check out another video. Hopefully you like what you saw there. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I look forward to catching you guys next time. Keep drinking those good craft beers. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on. Cheers.